Hey, it's Chris again with C&H Auto Accessories, coming from our newest location, 1443 Banks Road. That's right, we got a little bigger showroom. Most important, we have bigger warehouse so we can work on our trucks, which Buddy, who's behind the camera, really appreciates. So today, what do we have? Well, we have one of the best-selling Chevys out there, the Silverado 1500, and we have a Bak Flip MX4Ts. That's right, the newest one, the one I really like, and I'm going to show you why. But before we get started, here's our telephone number. If you have questions, we have very good answers. And by the way, you can ask these questions on the bottom of the YouTube channel. We do get to them now. I know lately I haven't, but I'm doing better. Also, if you can, hit that like button now, get it out of the way, subscribe to the channel. You know you're gonna like what you're gonna see. So we're almost there. We might do a video on this later, we'll see. Here we are. Again, this is the newest cover from Bak Industries called the Bak Flip MX4Ts. Now, I'll tell you some of the things I like about it. Actually, I like a lot of things about it. I'm really pushing these because I just think they fit really nice. If you have this drop ship to your house and you need to do the install, I think this is one of the better installs because it really lines up right off the bat so nice and neat. Now, let me tell you some of the differences between the other MX4 and this one. First thing first is it has a T-slot. Now, as you know, by having a T-slot, you're doubling the space you can put stuff in the back of your truck, because before you could only put stuff inside. Now you can put stuff on top, you could put a low rack, you could put a high rack. You can basically use this for overlanding or for business or a ton of other things. So I love T-slots. Even if you don't use it, I want you to take a look how low profile this T-slot is. A lot of people don't even realize it has a T-slot because unlike some of them, they're a little big. This, not so much. Now, another great feature about this new cover, they're now Line-Xing the top of this. If you look here, now the benefit of Line-X, it's more scratch resistant, more dent resistant, and it adds another layer of protection for your cover. Now the cover itself has a 400-pound weighting, if I can say it, and a 5-year manufacturer warranty. Now I'm going to talk to you another thing I like about this cover. Now, a lot of covers have one piece of metal, maybe two, or this is a 4-layer cover. Now, what I mean by that is there's 2 pieces of metal, both aluminum, with a reinforcement in the middle and a Line-X on top. So it adds a lot of strength, but it also helps as an insulator for the interior bed. Now, a lot of covers have one piece of metal, and in Florida, the heat goes right through it into the bed, kind of like a pan. Having those 4-layer does keep the temperature in the bed more moderate. So if you're putting your tools in there, they're not baking the tools, and more importantly, your groceries. You put your eggs in there, you don't want to be cooking your eggs on the way home. So having that insulation does make a difference. Adds strength, and it keeps the temperature more moderate. Now, you can drive with it partially open or partially closed, depending on your point of view. Now, you do have to secure. If you come over here, I'll go and push it in there a little bit. It locks in there. Now, it's 2 of these. Now, for the video, I'm only locking one side, but you do need to do both, because if not, the wind could catch us and close it while you're driving, which you don't want to do. Now, when it's not in use, that slides right in there, so it's out of the way. Now, what's really nice about this cover, a lot of trifolds only fold 2 times. Now, you think trifold, it must fold 3 times because it says trifold. They're referring to the panels. This one will fold a 3rd time. Now, it does go underneath the brake light. Now, a lot of these new trucks do have cameras in the 3rd brake light, and it doesn't cover that. Also, aerodynamically, it's probably a little better going this way, where the wind is now going over the cover. I like this setup. Again, it's really, very easy to use. Now, as you can see, it does go underneath the spoiler that's up here as well. You do have to lock this in place, and always do both sides. And it's one of the easier mechanisms to use out there. It's very simple, but it works really good. Sometimes less is more. Now, go ahead and close it. If you notice, I am not slamming the cover because you don't really need to. I know some covers you have to really muscle it in there. This one, not so much. It really closes pretty easily by itself. I love this product. It's one of my favorite new products. As you know, I did the video when I first saw it at the SEMA show, and I was like so excited. And now we're finally getting them in, and they are selling really well, just like I expected. Again, if you like this product, you can come here to the store, let us put it on for you. And if we do install it, that 5-year manufacturer warranty goes to 10. That's right, we double the warranty through the Real Truck program. Now, we can drop ship this anywhere in the country. So if you don't live here in Florida, we got you covered. You live in California, Texas, Hawaii, Alaska, even Puerto Rico. That's right, we're shipping everywhere. So if you don't live here, not a problem, we got you covered. Again, I'm Chris with C&H Auto Accessories, and this is a review of the Bak Flip MX4Ts. on a Chevy Silverado 1500. And again, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you.